Have you ever wished ClickUp could actually think like a real project manager? Not just wait for it to tell you what to do. Well, buckle up, because today I am showing you how to make ClickUp your proactive project sidekick. Let me take you back. I once spent hours on a call with ClickUp support trying to build what should have been, in my opinion, a simple automation. One of my clients needed additional reminders 7 days before a grant deadline, then 3 days before. Sounds basic, right? Unfortunately, you were wrong on that one. Here's the real problem. Most automation tools only handle simple if this, then that logic. They can't think ahead, they can't calculate dates or make complex decisions like a real project manager would. Now, that's where ClickUp AI changes the game. It doesn't just react, it actively thinks through your project needs and handles the complex logic that standard automations can't touch. How to set up a project manager agent. Let me show you on my podcast production example, because we built something similar for reminders and to trigger reminder emails as we did for the client back in the day. As you can see right here, I'm showing you our finished podcast episodes because it has all of the dates in here. And here is how to give ClickUp the brain it has been missing. You'll access this through your ClickUp AI features. So make sure you have the AI add-on in your workspace, just like we've set up AI in the past and in some of my previous videos. What we needed is, based on our live date, we needed a specific date field for the 12-day reminder and the 5-day reminder. Now, ClickUp automations, it did not work that way. We had a huge workaround to make this happen in the past. Now, it is really, really simple. And that is based on the custom field changes. So our workflow is done. I need those reminder emails and those dates once everything is done. And the magic really happens with the AI prompts. So instead of hoping ClickUp figures out what you want, you tell it exactly what you needed to do. So based on all of our assets being done and the podcast episode being done, now I want AI to start. And what I told it is, based on the custom date field called live date, be really, really, really specific. Please change the custom field called 12-day reminder to 12 days before the date shown in the custom field called live date. Yes, I know I'm repeating myself. However, being really, really, really clear and precise on this prompt, make sure the AI is not interpreting and assuming and just filling in the blanks. Same for the 5-day reminder, and that's it. It doesn't need any other knowledge. It doesn't need any access to web. And what that now does is, when the episode is ready to be published and the live date is on 10/7, now the 5-day reminder has the 10/2 as well as the 12-day reminder on 10/25. Now I have the dates to trigger the reminder emails. If you're following still, we filled in the dates we needed. We filled in the automation we needed. It did the calculation for us. Everything is there. And now we can send, based on the 12-day reminder date, the email that tells my guest, hey, by the way, just to make sure you didn't forget about it, in 12 days, your episode is going live. Or in 5 days. Or however you want to use those reminders when you had struggle setting up those reminder dates and really being able to run this automation. We've seen it so often. If that is podcast episode reminders, if that is grant applications that need to be renewed, there is so many use cases, because in my client's case, they needed to send reminders out a year after they were done with their work. Now, not a problem. Not a problem at all. This is what happens when ClickUp starts thinking like a project manager instead of just following basic automations and basic rules. You simply won't have to manually set deadlines anymore And your team stops asking of when am I supposed to send this email? It's all automated. Nobody needs to touch it anymore because the system proactively manages those deadlines and when the emails go out or whatever you want to have happen. Project delays decrease. My guests now know when to really publish, and I remind them rather than assuming that my podcast is so fancy, which it is, but life happens and they might not remember how fancy my podcast is to promote their episode. We have gotten back so many hours every single time we publish a podcast because my assistant doesn't need to worry about this anymore. It is automated. We simply get back all of those hours we previously spent on coordinating guest outreach or grant outreach. And this is really how you go from a reactive project management system to a proactive system management. My client's team now trusts the system on handling the thinking so they actually can focus on work and not remembering to remind their clients to do something. And you can do the same. The future of project management isn't any more complicated automation. It's AI that actually thinks through your process. And honestly, I believe we'll see fewer traditional automations in ClickUp as AI agents take over the heavy lifting. Now, here are your action steps. Step number 1, identify one recurring project task in your ClickUp that requires complicated dates or multiple dates, like grant deadlines, contract renewals, or project milestones. Now access your ClickUp AI and write a clear prompt in your ClickUp AI agent, telling it exactly how to calculate those custom dates. And just like I just showed you with the 12-day and 5-day reminder example, test your AI agent. Again, the AI agent is only as precise as your prompt. So test it and really put it to work with one real project to make sure it is calculating the dates correctly before rolling it out with your entire team and all of your projects. And then set up ClickUp automations to handle the follow-up actions once the AI agent set the dates, like sending reminder emails or changing task statuses. And there you have it. You're all set and letting ClickUp AI agents do the heavy lifting for you. And if you want to see another game-changing ClickUp automation that works while you sleep, watch my video on ClickUp automation that responds to leads automatically and instantly. I'll show you exactly how to capture leads from multiple channels and respond instantly with a personalized message, even at 2 a.m. Click right here, and I'll see you in the next video.